everybody's back. That was on my previous live. I muted myself inadvertently when I was trying to get rid of a call. I hope you guys can jump back on. Sorry about that. I got a call and I should have just ignored it. And I touched the screen, and I'm not really familiar yet with YouTube with all the controls. They don't really have that many controls on here yet. But anyway, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't figure it out. I'm still learning how to use the YouTube controls, because I used to always go live on TikTok, and I can't use TikTok anymore. It's gotten to the point where I just can't even use it. It's too weird. They're always threatening to ban you, threatening to turn you off and everything. So, hey, what's going on? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, is it okay now? Is it okay? Thanks for letting me know that before, because I didn't know how to fix it. So thanks for coming back on. I appreciate it. Yes, so I'm just here in Connecticut. There's this really nice boardwalk up here where you can walk, and it's made of that Tyvek, or that special material. And yeah, people ride bikes all around here. It's a big thing. I used to have a bike, and to be honest, being a guy, and I'm kind of like a bigger guy, football player, stuff like that, I had a little bit of a problem riding bikes. They were always uncomfortable. But I think the new bikes, I had a mountain bike for a while from REI. It was great, but it was always always uncomfortable, no matter what. But I think the newer bikes, where you have you sit more upright, I think I would probably like that. I might try to get a bike and ride it over here. But kind of probably would be fun to ride a bike. I used to love riding my bike when I was a kid. We used to ride our bikes till all hours of the day. Everybody had choppers and Stingrays. We all had the the bikes, we had the Stingray bikes, and I had like a chopper with a sissy bar, and I had a stick shifter, and it was a total chopper. It was awesome. Yeah, so, and that was Schwinn, right? Schwinn was the big bike thing, at least here on the East Coast, was Schwinn. And anyway, then I got a 10-speed, and I had the 10-speed to ride. I had to ride a bike to go to one of my jobs. One of my first jobs. God. Now I'm thinking about that job that I had. That was nuts. Okay, so one of my first jobs already was Cabana Boy at the New York Athletic Club, which is a big summer club here. And I had to sit on a bench with a key, wear a white outfit, like a white tennis outfit with the word Cabana in block letters on my t-shirt. And my whole job was to open up these little changing areas for people that had a cabana. And I don't know why they couldn't have their own key, but my job was simply to open up their cabana for them. And that was it. It was kind of a weird job. Anyway, but I used to ride my 10-speed 2-3 miles down this very busy road, Pelham Shore Road, and to work. It sucked. It sucked, and it was dangerous riding a bike on the road like that. And no one was wearing helmets in those days. Nobody wore helmets. Nobody wore helmets skiing. Nobody wore helmets biking. Nobody wore helmets. I mean, I don't think there were that many people that were killed. I mean, obviously there were, right? But we never heard about it. Just I guess it was Sonny Bono that crashed into a tree skiing in Lake Tahoe in I don't know what year it was, 83 or something. And then after that, everybody started wearing helmets when they went skiing. So this is just at the beach, see? I love it down here. It's got sand dunes. I'm not really showing you because what it is I don't want people behind me that are walking their dogs. I don't want them to get upset because they're on camera. So when there's people around me like that, I bring it in like that, and then you get to see my mug. Too much of my mug, but look. See how this is really nice with the sand dunes? See down here? Because after the big Sandy storm, they made this big effort to rebuild all the sand dunes out here because it's natural protection, right? And then they have all these pines growing and all this stuff. Anyway, it's really cool. I love it down here. This is like such a gem for people that live and everybody around. But if you live in the state, you don't have to pay to come in. You just, it's your when you register your car, you pay, and that's it. You never have to pay for any of the Connecticut state parks. It's just if you're out of state, and a lot of people from Massachusetts and other states come here because of the camping. The camping here is really, really nice. So what I like to really talk about is A, my weight loss journey. Okay, I'm like on day 213 of my weight loss journey, and then B, I want to always talk about how to make money online. Because that's what I've been trying to figure out for about 2 years now. I've been working on it, and I've been steadily making more money online and developing more income streams. So, you know, it's very cool. You can sell digital products online, either your own digital product that you take the time to develop, which can take a lot of time to develop. There goes a bunny rabbit, a cottontail. Just saw him. Or you can just sell someone else's already existing products, which there's two ways to do that. There's PRR, it's private resale rights. And then there's MRR, master resale rights. Neither one of them are like MLMs or scams or any of that stuff. It's just you're reselling a product that already is a proven product. You're reselling it yourself. And because you're reselling it and you're your own boss and you have the rights to sell the product, you get to keep all the money. It's very simple. You have the rights to sell the product. It's just like somebody has a McDonald's franchise or a Starbucks franchise, something like that. You have invested, in this case, it's less than $1,000 to have your own business. It's crazy. The fact that it's less than $1,000, you can have your own business, your own website, you get your own website. It's all up and running for you. It's all done for you. It's like a business in a box. And then it's up to you to promote it. You learn how to promote it. In our training program, which is, you know, every day you can log on to the Skool platform, SKOOL. You go in there and you get the little video tidbits because our founder goes in there and she does like a little 5-minute or 3-minute or 8-minute long video every single day. And he puts that wisdom. She has this incredible amount of wisdom and she puts it in there for everybody. And it's up to you. If you want to go and get it and listen to what she's saying, you want to do the trainings and you want to apply yourself, you can make really good money. Because all you got to do, once you figure it out, it's super simple. And people overcomplicate it, but it's a 2-hour workday. So right now, what I'm doing right now is part of my 2-hour workday. I'm creating content, right? I'm creating content. And so because I'm creating content, and it might not be content everybody wants to watch, right? Like I do my content by going live. I go live, and that's a lot of my content because then I can do other things with my day. I don't need to sit there and figure out, oh, what kind of video am I going to do? I'm going to talk about my experience. I'm going to try to help people, other people like me that need to make money, that don't want to work an hourly wage job. Because think about it. As soon as you start working an hourly wage job, or if you keep working an hourly wage job, the minute that you stop working at that job, what happens? The minute that you no longer are working at that job, you're no longer making any money, right? You get paid hourly. You're trading your time for money. So you go to a supermarket, you work there, you work at Walmart, whatever. Even if you're like an accountant at some big firm, when you break down your income, you can break it down into an hourly wage. It could be $15 an hour. It could be $30 an hour. It could be $150 an hour, okay? But when you do that and you're working for another company that you do not own, then you can get fired at any time. And because the second you stop working at that job, you lose your income. And then you're out. You lose that income. You're done. Okay, that's how it works. But when you start doing 2 hours a day, even if it's on the side of your other job, start doing this 2 hours a day, guess what? You own this. You own this. So the revenue that you get from this, and these skills that you're going to learn here are lifelong skills. So I'm just passing some people. So I'm just going to put the camera over here. So my camera's shooting over here to the woods. See, just like that. Just shooting right into the woods. See, it doesn't matter. So bottom line is that if you start doing this and you start either selling someone else's already proven digital product, or you create your own digital product, and then you use what I'm doing right now, which is one-to-one digital marketing, okay? Utilizing social media platforms that are free. I'm not paying to tell anybody about this. I'm not paying this video that I'm going to create videos from this live. I'm going to put them up on my YouTube channel. It's growing. It's already about 250. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel, because then if the closer I get to 500 people, then I'm going to get monetized. It's going to be another revenue stream that I'm going to have from YouTube. okay, which I can teach you how to do. It's not hard at all you got to do really is get comfortable going on camera. Once you're comfortable on camera, it's so easy to make content, okay? And if you're sharing stuff that you enjoy, odds are there's going to be a lot of other people in the world that are enjoying it. Like someone else was talking about biking. They like to do biking before. So you can make content about biking, okay? You can make content about any little niche or area that you want to talk about, okay? Like I'm on here talking about, the bullshit I'm interested in. Sorry. Like I'm interested in history. So I do history, little mini history things. Like I was talking about the revolution before about Benjamin Franklin and about Route 1 and about how Benjamin Franklin laid out Route 1 between the Boston Post Road, because that's what it was, the Boston Post Road. He was the first, head of the mail. He was the first, what's it called? The mail service. Benjamin Franklin wanted to have the turkey as our national bird. Okay, he was a genius. He was first guy in charge of the mail, and so he laid out the Boston Post Road because New York to Boston, that was the most important route for mail at the time, right in the colonial times, or right after the American Revolution. So he laid that out, and what he did was he marked it out 1 mile. They actually had surveyors come, and they actually measured it out 1 mile. And every mile they would put down a marker on the entire Boston Post Road. And so that's just a historical fact. Like later on, I'm probably gonna go down, because I'm going down to Westport, Connecticut. Later, I'm in Madison right now. It's about an hour, about 60 miles west of Westport, Connecticut, where Martha Stewart lived and Paul Newman lived and a lot of people like that. And it was an artist colony many years ago, but guess what? During the Revolution, the British tried to invade and land troops at Campo Beach in Westport, Connecticut, and they were blasted by the colonists. So there's a big cannon there. And so I'm gonna go talk about that. So my camera's pointed over here, no worries, into the dunes, right? That's my camera, it's my feed. So people that are going by, they're not in camera, they're just, because people are going by on the bike path and all that, so. But here are the dunes. It's awesome. And I'm going to talk later on. I'm going to give a little history lesson about Westport. And this is what I like to do on my channel. So my channel, you can subscribe right here. In my bio on this channel, you can see the links to get the information about how you can start doing the same thing I'm doing. And all you got to do is go to it's called Damon's Daily Pay, DAMONS, DamonsDailyPay.com. Go to DamonsDailyPay.com. DAMONS, Go there. The link is in my bio on here too. There's also a link to the free course that I offer, totally free course. There's also, and the first link, which is DamonsDailyPay.com. You go there, just drop your email, and you're going to automatically, as soon as you hit submit, you're going to get the free digital guide on how to make 10K in 30 days. You get that free digital guide, and there's no obligation. And then you get a few emails from me, and they're going to show you. So where you can go and see all the testimonials from people that are also doing the same thing I'm doing, learning, getting educated in our training program on how to make money online. There's so many different ways. Like when I first started doing this, I had no idea. I had heard different things and this and that, but there's like right now, like off the top of my head, I could tell you about 28 different, if I had an easel and a chalkboard, and I could take you through and tell you about 28 different ways or something right now how to have revenue streams online. And like I said, everyone in our community started out on TikTok, and that's how I started out. But TikTok has gotten so difficult to use that it's really too bad, because it's gotten to the point now where I really don't want to use TikTok anymore. I have a few videos on there that did okay, so I just basically refresh those, and it's too bad because, but luckily there was a service that I subscribed to that I learned about when I was doing TikTok, that I was able to push all of my videos from there over to YouTube. And that's how I started my YouTube channel, really, was by doing that. And so in the beginning, a lot of people on my YouTube channel were from my community, but really I want to gain people organically, like I'm doing right now. And hopefully anybody who's watching this will subscribe, because you know what, if you're watching this past a couple of minutes, you want to learn these skills. These skills are a lifetime. Once you learn these skills, and I would mentor you, anybody who joins the program through me, I will mentor you, and I will help you figure it out. So, number one thing for me right now is, I've got about, 10 revenue streams right now, but the number one thing for me every day is my health, number one. And so that's why, I'm taking my walk no matter what. I'm taking my 2-mile walk first thing in the morning, no matter what, because that's the only way that I can do any of this other stuff. So taking my 2-mile walk, then I do everything else. But the bottom line is I don't work for anybody else. I don't work an hourly wage job. I don't get paid on an hourly basis. I get paid when either someone decides to purchase from me, but it could be at any time, because when someone decides to purchase from me, because they're finding these videos all over based on the hashtags and based on the content, they're finding it on their own, okay? Like I just looked at an analysis of my YouTube channel, and I see that 90% of the people finding my YouTube channel are finding it through the shorts. The shorts, this isn't shorts, this is live. The shorts, what I do is I take this video of a live video, once it's on YouTube, and I take it, and I take that video link, and I put it into this editor I have, and I just push buttons, and the editor does everything. Now, I can teach you how to do this, but then it breaks up this live into about maybe 20 little videos. You know, it's all done automatically in a matter of like 2 minutes using this AI software, and then it helps, you know, it's incredible. And I can show you how to do this. I can teach you how to do this. I can help you learn how to do it. Just this part of it. But these videos, then people like in India or wherever, Mississippi or whatever part of the world they're in, at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I never talk to anybody. If they want to go and they see the link and they want to go, okay, I'm going to go here to the bio, the guy's bio. I'm going to see, oh, DamonsDailyPay.com. I can go there, put my email in, hit submit, and I can get all the information. It's how I can start doing the same thing this guy did. I started doing this like almost 2 years ago, okay? And I had to take a leap of faith. When I saw it, I being a New Yorker, I was so skeptical. I was like, you mean you can make $900 working 2 hours a day? How are you going to do that? How are you going to make, even if I could make get one person a week, 900, that's $3,600 a week. Then I'm not going to some crappy job, and I don't have a crappy boss. I can't get fired because guess what? I'm the boss. So we, in our community, we sell, you know, 3 products in this one community that I first found. 3 digital products, 900, 600, 300. Now you can go to my bio in here. You can drop your email in there. You're going to get the free digital blueprint, okay? And then when you get the emails from me there, you can click on the link, and that'll show you all the testimonials, and it'll show you everyone in the community. It'll show you all the options, and you can get certified to become a legacy certified reseller. And then what you do is you scroll down past all those testimonials. Okay, so it's DamonsDailyPay.com/ready. DamonsDailyPay.com/ready. Hit that. And you go in there and you can see everything, and you scroll all the way down and you can see all the options. So, you know, there's 4 really. There's the 100, 300, 600, 900. Okay, the 100 is, it's useless to get it unless you're outside the US, because all the options you can get on a payment plan. So that's what I did. I was skeptical. I was like, what is this? I didn't have $900 and I didn't want to risk $900. So I did 300. I was like, I can risk 300 to find out if this is real, because I just couldn't believe it was real. I was like, so wait a second, you buy the rights to do this. All in, it's less than $1,000, or I can do the $300 one, which is what I did. I did the $300 one. I did it on a payment plan, so it was 4 payments of $75. I did that, right, for my own business, my own digital, global, online business, okay, and I did that. And then I was like, okay, it took me a day, maybe a day and a half, put my website up, because it's like Legos. You follow step-by-step instructions that are in there. It's like putting together a model kit, like a 4th grader could do it, and you get your website live. You go to GoDaddy. Before that, you pick out your domain name, like mine's Damons Daily Pay. So DAMONS dailypay.com. That's mine. Okay, I picked it up about 2 years ago. I'm adding some others now. I'm going to be adding some other ones that are more in line, so that it's a little bit better, probably name. But you just pick out whatever you want. You could run it by me if you're going to pick out your name, you know, because I have a little more knowledge about it at this point. And I'll be there to mentor you. And then basically you go live, you put your site up, and from that point on, and you're supposed to do 2 or 3 pieces of content. And that's in the trainings every day, like a 5-second video, could be anything, a 10-second video, 25-second video, and say, oh, I don't want to go on. I don't want to put my face on camera. I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable. There's a whole training on how to do faceless videos. So that's just text. You've seen these, right? It's just music and text. And then there's a link. And anybody that finds any of this content you're creating, can click on your link, and your link goes right to, like mine. If you go to my bio right now and go to damonsdailypay.com, you go to that link, it's in my bio right up here. Subscribe to the channel, go to my bio, click on that link, and then you're gonna see damonsdailypay.com. You can drop your email in there, hit submit, you're gonna get the 6-figure blueprint. You get that, and you're off and running. If you want to do it, you're off and running. That's all you got to do. Okay. Once you get in there, you're going to get an email from me. You can ask me any questions you want. Once you get the email from me, you can write back, hey, Damon, do you think we could have a phone call for 15 minutes tomorrow? Definitely. Okay. My special for March ended. Okay, where I was doing free coaching, 2 weeks of free coaching. But hey, if you sign up with me, you get 5 days. You get 5 days of a week of coaching automatically. So that's just automatic. I always do that. So I'll also refund you the $39 fee right now. Just put it in there to remind me. Like if you send me back an email, say, hey, David, I'm gonna join. I'm just confirming that after I join, you're gonna reimburse me. There's an admin fee. Our company admin fee is $39. So that you can't put that on the payment plan. And you can't put the GoDaddy registering your domain, your website address. You can't put that on the payment plan either. And then you need to get there's like $79 you cannot put on the payment plan. If you're doing the 900, there's $79 you cannot put on the payment plan. Okay, it's like GoDaddy, there's Microsoft email, GoDaddy, that's like $38. And then there's the admin fee, the company admin fee that pays the people that are helping, the tech people and all that. So I will reimburse you that. I will reimburse you the admin fee, and I will give you a week of coaching and mentoring. And I'm always available to everybody. All you gotta do is text me, call me, set up a call. I'm happy to help in any way I can, because I want to help people avoid the mistakes I made. Like I made a bunch of mistakes early on, like with TikTok. Instead of just getting followers organically, I was impatient, and I paid this company to help me gain followers, and it was exactly the wrong people. You got to let the algorithm help you. You got to let the algorithm of these platforms work for you. Once you know what niche you're doing, you have to let the algorithm work, and you got to learn about the algorithm and how it works and how you can attract people organically using attraction marketing. So we learn how to use all the platforms, not just YouTube or TikTok. We learn how to use Instagram. We learn how to use Facebook. We learn how to use Blue Sky. We learn how to use all of them. Okay, all of them. So yeah, I guess I'm not sure how long a walk I'm going to do, but anyway, I'm supposed to go down to Costco and meet my kids, meet my son-in-law and everything. And my ex-wife called me, so I probably should get going. But anyway, I just want to encourage people that are having a hard time with the finances or having a hard time, making ends meet. There is a way that you can use your laptop, and all you need is a laptop or a phone or a tablet or any one of those. Phone is probably the best because it has the most up-to-date technology. Like when I use the phone to go live for YouTube, because I'm using mobile, it pushes it out more or something. I don't know. Someone told me that. But there are all these little things that you learn. But basically, the bottom line is, look, our community has so much support. You can log into the community anytime, day or night, 24 hours a day, because it's global. There's like 200 people on there all the time. There's 60,000 people in our community. Everyone's helping everybody else. It's about 75% women, and probably 75% of them are over the age of 35. It's a lot of moms and grandmothers and everything. The whole thing was started by a grandmother who's an introvert, because when you think about it, if you're introverted, all you got to do is do a video, and then your video's up. So what? Okay. You're not actually talking to people. You're not chasing anybody. We don't chase people. People find our link, like you found me on the live, but you would maybe see my video. And if you subscribe, then you might see my videos some more. You can always go to my bio and get all the information. Like I said, once you put your email in there and hit submit, you get the 10K blueprint, how to make 10K in 30 days in our community. And so you just once you do that, you can ask me any questions you want. Or you can just email me, Damon at Damon at damonsdailypay.com. That's my email address. You can email me there, ask me any questions you want. So I'm happy to help you. I'm not going to charge you, obviously, for just asking me questions. I want to help people figure it out, because, like, I didn't believe more than half this stuff of ways you can make money online. There's so many different ways. Believe it or not, one of the ways is you send in postcards. you send in little postcards to these casinos, and you can't be, there's so many, most of the states you can do it, like you can't do it from Connecticut, but there's these casinos that pay like $5-6 for each one you do. And you could do 50 a day. If you do 50 a day, that's $250 a day. And you do that for just months, and then it builds up your income. There's just so many different ways. You can do little ebooks. You can provide ebooks on whatever topic you know about. You can sell them on, you can set up a Linktree or a Stan Store or any of those and put your ebooks in there, just your links to your ebooks. You can put your ebooks into Amazon, and Amazon will, do all the fulfillment for you and split with you. They're actual paperbacks. I mean, there's all these different things. That's just some of them. I mean, anyway, it's just wild. But digital products, master resale rights, MMR. So, MRR, master resale rights, or PRR, private resale rights. So I'm all the way out here right now. I'm all the way out to the Nature Center. So I might as well show it to you. So here's the Nature Center. It's, let's see, can you see it? Yeah, that's Nature Center up there. It's at the end, so if you come here, you just go, it's called Meigs Point, MEIGS, and you just walk all the way out. Like I parked kind of in the middle parking lot, and now I'm walking out to Meigs Point just because I really need to get this walking in. You know how I always know, like, okay, I'm not walking enough is by my lower back. If my lower back I start to get pain in there, it's what it's telling me is that I'm not walking enough. So I need to amp up my walking because I've only been walking for about half an hour and I'm getting pain in my lower back. So that's not good. So I need to do two things. I need to increase my walking, increase my water, decrease my calories after this last holiday meal, and then start really losing weight. That's what I gotta do because I only have 5 months to lose about 45 pounds. So that's nine pounds a month on average I have to lose. So I know I'm gonna amp it up as it gets warmer. So I'll probably lose like 5 pounds this month, 7-8 pounds this month. Next month I'll probably lose like 10, 12 pounds, 15 pounds, something like that, because what I can do sometimes is do like a little mini Atkins burst. Do like an Atkins burst, I do like 3 weeks of Atkins, and then that bursts me. I'll quickly lose like another 20 pounds. So something not good happened out here. So it's never trashed up out here, and there's a lot of trash out here right now. I don't know if it was a storm or something happened, like the garbage can wasn't big enough, or what exactly happened out here. But it's not good. The garbage can out here is not big enough. Somebody set up, they wanted to have a bonfire right there. That would be way too close to the building to have a bonfire. This does not look good. There's a building right here. It's like a maintenance building. And then, looks like somebody wanted to have a little bonfire, which would not have been a good idea because it's way too close to this building right here. See? They wanted to have a little bonfire right there, and that's too close to the building. So anyway, guys, yeah, sorry. What is this? Someone left a bag here? Kind of don't even want to mess with it. Someone left a bag here. Sounds like there's just water in it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I want to see what's inside this bag. It could be something not good. Yep, I just thought it was water. It is just water. From what it sounded like, it was just water, but there's you can see out here, that's where you can eat. There's a big, kind of covered area. You can have picnic tables. This further part out here is where you can launch boats and stuff in the good weather. There's a boat launching area down there, and all that. So, and you can see the beach actually way better now. It's all the fog lifted off. So you can see the beach. So I might try walking down the beach. Where the beach is kind of firm, you can do it. So yeah, guys, so weird, yeah, okay, whoa, weird, good, pretty. I like your comments. But yeah, so it is very pretty out here. See, way down there, usually down this way, okay, down there where I'm showing you right now, I walk down there a lot. That's where all the boulders are. But I'm gonna just come out here and walk on the beach because I almost never do this. There's just nobody out here right now, so it's kind of a good time to do it. And if you walk along where the sand is more firm, it's not that, I don't really like walking on the sand. It's kind of hard to do, but yeah, it's gonna be too. So you guys see this out here? It's pretty nice, right? Pretty nice beach, huh? 2 miles long beach. It's Camanassa State Park. Look at the water. It's like almost, like, it looks really nice. I know it's cold as hell, but it looks good. Yeah, I better go back to the actual pathway because it's gonna be too hard. But I want to give you guys, like, here, I'll show you. Okay. Here's what it looks like. All right. I'm gonna try walking down this way, but it's gonna take me way longer than walking on concrete. Okay, well, I'm gonna sign off, guys. Well, maybe yeah, the water's really nice, isn't it? I almost want to go swimming right now. There's little kids and everything over here, like a grandpa. I don't want to really encounter them, like have to deal with them on the audio. So guys, I'm gonna jump off now, okay? So have a great day. I might come back on later when I go by that, when I try to do that Campo Beach thing, show you where the British tried to land and they got blasted by these cannons in Westport, Connecticut, just about 60 miles down the coast. The beach is very similar to here. Okay, talk to you later. Have a great day. Hope you guys subscribe to my channel, okay? It'd be great. Thanks a lot. Come on every morning between really 8:30 and 9:30. Okay, take care. Thanks. Thanks for the support. Riley, thanks for the support. Riley, thank you. Take care.